You have a great day. I appreciate you.
Okay. Call me if you need me.
Yes, sir.
So I work for the state of Colorado. I'm a battalion chief for them. So this is my region, if you will, my area of responsibility. I cover Fremont, Pueblo, Custer, Huerfano, Los Animas. And so, a fire like this that, grows pretty quickly and potentially exceeds the capability of the local fire protection district, largely because they need resources that they don't have. They don't have hand crews, they don't have helicopters,
Yes, sir.
those kinds of things. So, they'll request assistance, from the state. We have the ability to come in and provide that assistance to them through those resources. And so, I don't know all of the canyon names and all of that, but essentially it was a private structure that caught fire. And by the time the local fire district got out here, it was already about 300 or 400 feet moving up this canyon in the back.
Okay.
So a pretty steep canyon country. You can see the fuels are really thick. It's actually really dry. So there was really little hope that the local fire district could do much with that. And so really what it did that first night is it burned this kind of a bowl area back in there. That was in the neighborhood of maybe 30 acres, 35 acres roughly. You can see how it really burned that chunk really well.
Yes, sir.
So we started coming in with a lot of extra help that first evening. There's a road that kind of comes up on the north end of the fire that's got some structures up there. And so we had engines in there doing structure protection.
So they have access up there.
There's some
Minimal,
to
right?
some of it, yeah.
Okay.
So we started doing some line work and getting some hose lays in, trying to do as much as we could. And that evening, it was still pretty active, and so the fire got across. We were trying to keep it south of that road to try to keep it controlled.
Right.
It actually spotted over that road, and then was able to continue to move north and west. And so this country is really kind of essentially like a big knob.
Yeah.
So it burned up the south side, and then when it does that, it spotted over the other side. And then over the last couple of days, it's kind of been burning back up to the top of that. And so the fire growth from yesterday, it would make runs back up that slope.
Right, because it's coming.
Exactly.
I understand.
And so we've got an aircraft with some imaging technology. So it flew yesterday, and it was about 70 acres yesterday morning.
Okay.
They flew again late yesterday afternoon, and then it was about 86, 87. Late last night, about 10:30, we did get what we call a spot fire, and that essentially a fire brand got outside of the line that we established and started up about a 2-acre spot fire. That's the smoke that you're seeing now, but we have a crew in there trying to build line around that, some saw line, some hand line. The helicopters.
I noticed a lot less smoke.
Yeah, exactly. And so we've got line pretty much around the whole thing at this point. Some of that line still needs to be secured. There's still heat out there. There's still potential.
I heard they brought in the dozer.
Yep, so
I overheard you say they're bringing in the big chopper.
Yep. So we've got one helicopter here now. We've got a second one coming. We've got some single engine air tankers, they're called. They were here yesterday. Folks probably saw them in the area. So the dozer did some really great work for us on the west side, which is not all this country.
Right.
So where we could, because Edgar's going to cover a lot more ground, they're going to get us a wider fire line. So they did some good work yesterday. We had crews essentially going around the west flank and then around the north. And they've essentially tied into that dozer line on the west side. So again, right now.
So that should help. That should help if the winds do kick up, right? Because I know they're talking today and tomorrow.
Today's not going to be. It's another relatively favorable day. It's not. Tomorrow's going to be the real test. So securing those lines, getting as much of it mopped up as we can, because a lot of it you can't get water to. That's why we're using the aircraft.
Yes, sir.
Helicopters to get water in there. And so I think again, it's in a pretty good spot. They'll get around this spot fire and get that cooled down, and then we'll have a good test tomorrow, and then there's some potential for some moisture coming in this weekend.
Yeah, I heard. Maybe so. Yeah.
Hopefully we get some. That would certainly help significantly. But we're here, kind of for the long haul. help supporting the local community. They're still providing.
Yeah, and
really
I've heard
our
everybody's
food
came
and-
together pretty
oh,
well. Yeah.
Amazing.
So that's good.
And it's these things that do that, right?
And- And I was asking if there's anything I could mention that they might need. I've seen sunscreen, eye drops posted. I've seen water posted, things like that. If there's anything I can put out there that might help as well as far as donations go.
Yeah, so I don't know the exact address, but she knows where, because they're trying to not have folks all come here.
Yeah, that's why I'm
There's
here.
a- there's
I'd rather make the story and
Sure.
report it to them than have them.
Yep. So she's local. She knows. Apparently, there's an address or a spot where the donations are coming
Yeah,
down there.
I think the
and then
Spanish
there's
Peaks Inn, I believe.
Okay.
I think.
Okay,
But
so double check with her.
Yes,
She could certainly
yes,
get
sir.
that for you. So, I mean, I think we're sitting really good. She would know
Awesome.
more of how much stuff they have there
Okay.
that they haven't even brought up yet.
Oh, yes.
And
yes, sir.
so, but that's kind of what we have going on.
No,
Again, we're trying to use the local community as much as we can. You know, they're extremely supportive.
Yes, sir.
They feed us like kings, quite honestly.
That's good,
we
right?
Eat good. Oh, yeah,
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
good.
We eat really good. And so
That's awesome. I know the community center in Aguilar's been open for you guys.
Yeah, so there is.
They have a
There's
full
some-
kitchen.
Yeah, there's some evacuations in place as well. I'm not sure the total number of residents, but there are, like those structures up there, we've got them closed off, and I think maybe even a little bit further out, north and east. But I think those evacuations are still in place, as far as I know.
Yeah,
Again, the
last I
county
heard.
would have a little bit more information on. They handle all of that piece. When the state, when I say the state, when the Division of Fire Prevention and Control kind of comes in and provides assistance, we're looking at the suppression piece, right? We're here to
Right,
put the
right.
fire out.
Yeah, get it
There's
out.
a lot of that other, consequence management stuff, and that's where, the sheriff helps with law enforcement. That's his role, and the county emergency manager helps with supporting the evacuation centers and some of that stuff. And
Yeah, and I got the emergency manager's
you got
card.
those, and so again, he could speak better to what the evacuation piece is looking like. We understand affecting people is significant, and as soon as it's safe to let folks back in, we'll certainly do that. I mean, the last thing we want is, sure, come back in, and then it
Right.
blows tomorrow, and then we got to evacuate people back out.
Mhm.
That's hugely disruptive, more than just evacuating once in the first place.
Exactly.
So that's kind of what we have going right here, and that's the information that I can
appreciate it,
share
man.
with you. So,
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, she would certainly know
Yeah, I'll go.
what they have, maybe what they might continue to need, and then where folks can take stuff.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll go speak with her next, man. I appreciate you guys.
you
Keep
bet.
up the good work.
Thanks, man. We'll see you.
Thank you. All right, guys. So any and all donations can be dropped off at the Spanish Peaks Inn. Water, Gatorade, V8, pop, granola bars, sunscreen, eye drops, anything you think they might be able to use, please take it to the Spanish Peaks Inn, and they'll get it from there to where it needs to be. So that way we're not causing interference, guys. Thank you. Alright, guys, so please avoid the area for everybody's safety. It is dangerous up there, and the roads are very narrow. We don't want to be blocking any of the emergency vehicles. They're doing the best they can. We'll do the best we can to keep you updated. Thanks for watching.